welcome to everybody for today's live with myself. Just let me know that you're watching by saying hello. I'm trying to keep an eye on my phone as well so I don't miss anybody that does come on. Hello, Mummy. Hi, Miranda. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the world today. So we're just waiting until we wait 5 minutes, give people a chance to join, to get yourself a drink, take some nice deep breaths. Katrina, hello and welcome. Communities Group. It's lovely to have you here and to connect with you. Let's connect one-to-one as well after this. Is it Katharina? Hello, Mum. Okay. So we'll wait till we have a few more people joining us. So today on this live, I was going to do the masterclass on Star People, the Earth Angel Realms masterclasses, but I wasn't sure last week if I was going to do that this week or something else. And as you can probably tell, I didn't set the event up till late because there's been a lot that's been going on in the world. I'm sure I don't personally watch the news, but I see things obviously on social media, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world today. So I really wanted to be here today to support you all. We're all here to help humanity. We're all here to help other people, to healing. We're all on our own journey, and there's a lot that's coming up and going on in the world right now, and because of this can bring up a lot of different emotions in us. It can trigger us from stuff from the past. It can bring up all kinds of emotions with everything that's happening as well. So I thought it felt very appropriate today to speak a little bit about this, and I'm going to be doing a Zoom call. It's not going to be live in this group because I want it to be a very, very safe space, which you will all be invited to. It's going to be a little bit later on this week, possibly Thursday or Friday. I'm just finalising what day that will be. And we're going to do a big mass healing for humanity with some of the stuff that's being exposed at the moment, and that is very much in the public eye. So I hope that you can all join me. I will share in the group and let you know when that is going to be. I will set it up as an event in here. I will be posting it in other places as well, emailing people that are on my email list that are not on Facebook. So I hope you can join me on that, because we're all healers, we're all light workers, we're all earth angels. We're all here for a reason. We're in this group for a reason. You're all watching here now for a reason. So it just feels very important I feel very called to do some big healing for humanity. And as we are probably aware, that what happens out there is also a reflection of what's going on within us. And so because of that, I really want to see what is going on with people, how you're feeling inside, what you are struggling with. So today's live is going to be more of a general thing. It's certainly going to be looking at what you're struggling with, what emotions that you're struggling with, what things that you are struggling with now with what's being exposed in the world. It will, I'm not sure what that noise is. If I'm hoping it's not coming through on the recording. My son's blowing his nose in the other room. We're going to be doing some big healing on that. So I hope you can join me, and I will be sharing. So big hello to Julie, for Belle, Anita, Tracy Gamble, Dreamer, welcome to you all. I'm just going to take my cardigan off because all of a sudden my temperature has gone right up. So, but how does that sound? Are you excited at the thought of that? I really want to hold it into a very safe space, because on these lives here, which I love, I really love connecting with you as well in person, and I love obviously having that two-way conversation rather than people just obviously the typing. I do try and keep an eye on everyone's comments, but to do some big healing for humanity. So I hope you all join. We're all healers, we're all here for a reason, and so there's some pretty big stuff that's going down. Welcome, Taryn, just joined us. Hi, Belle. So do let me know how you are all feeling and what is going on, and so we can do some shifts on today's call as well. So before we before I keep going, let's all just take a moment to center ourselves and just to connect. So I just invite you to take a nice deep breath in, as big a deeper breath as you can, if you can hold it just for a moment, and on that exhale just make that as slow as you can. Just imagine everything that's draining away, taking a nice deep breath in, and then a nice slow exhale as well. You can just keep doing these for a little while longer, breathing in deeply and slowly, and then out through your mouth, and just slowly exhaling. And the reason that we do this, if you just continue just to take some deep, slow breaths, is we're just letting your body know that you're safe, because we don't breathe like this unless we feel safe. We quite often hold our breath or very shallow breathe. So just by the act of taking those deep, slow breaths, it's just going to allow you to really get centered in your body, to come into our body. Oh, that's one thing I might check actually on today's call. One thing that's really common, and I'm sure you're aware of it, or maybe not, is that whenever we go through anything that's a bit, we can totally disassociate from our bodies. We can literally leave our bodies, and a lot of people aren't actually fully present in their body. So I'm going to check on that for everyone as well. I'm just going to make a note of that. So hello. So Dreamer, you've been feeling overwhelmed. Is that with everything that's going on the planet right now, Dreamer? Because there's a lot. We're going to get into that. Rachel, hey lovely. Hey Rachel. I've been feeling like my work life isn't serving, and I need to make some changes in my career. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We can get to the point when we just think, why am I here? What am I meant to be doing? I'm here to be doing something more in the world. I've always felt like this myself from a little girl. I was like, who am I? Why am I here? What is this all about? You know, and we have the intuitions, we can have the little intuitive insights, but quite often fear holds us back. It just stops us in our tracks, so that we feel paralyzed, or we go into overwhelm. And this is certainly a pattern that I've had myself. You know, I've always felt I've always known I'm here for a reason, for a bigger purpose. Felt called to share about helping people wake up to that spiritual aspect of themselves, that they're an earth angel. That there's so much more, why we're here for a reason. We've got a lot of bad guys on the planet. It's been very kind with my language here. I don't want to get banned on Facebook for what I do say. And we know we're here for more. And it's just finding the steps to take that, isn't it? And working out what our purpose is. And I do believe we have many purposes. We have a personal purpose for our soul. But those that are sort of light workers and earth angels, we have a bigger purpose. We're here for humanity. We're here for a bigger reason, and we feel that. And sometimes all the material success and it pales in comparison to the satisfaction and fulfillment that you can get from actually living your purpose and your path while we're truly here. And we're all here for a reason. Every single person watching this has gifts and has a reason for being here that is bigger than just us. And the great thing is, and I know that can be very overwhelming and very scary, and I feel like that sometimes myself, you know, what can I do? What can I do? But we didn't come here on our own. One, we all have our guides, our angels, our dragons. We have our spiritual team, but we also have the people around us, those beautiful souls that we meet in life, and we have these connections to. And it really is a time for us to come together and unite, to help each other. We're not meant to do it on our own. We're here And as one of us rise, we all rise. And as we do this healing, we help heal the planet. And we're rising together. It's not a case of me, me, me. It's a case of us. So, okie dokie. So Babs got lots of nerves. So Babs is going to be really tuning into the energy of what's going on, so we can get some feelings that we can start working. My goal is, and my intention is, for all of you to feel a lot lighter, to feel more in your power, to maybe have more determination, you know, that yes, I'm here for a reason, and to feel that upliftment within yourself, to feel empowered, to feel inspired. That's my goal, that's my intention for all of you. So I'm just going to make a note as I do what we have got going on. So lots of nervousness, trepidation and worry about what's going on in the world. Yeah, so obviously I know we all have our personal things that we have going on as well. This is not going to be a personal, obviously if you're feeling these emotions we go through them, it's going to shift in your personal life as well for you, but we want to keep it a bit more general, with the general energy that we're all feeling around what's happening. But so please do still share anything that you would like to on here. But okay, worry. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so for some more people join, welcome if you have just joined us. There's just so many things. Where do we start with what's going on? There's lots of things that's going on that I'm not even aware about, because news doesn't tell us, does it? It doesn't tell us what's really going on. We have a lot of distraction, as always, going on. And I can remember the last time I felt so called to come on here because of the mass energy was with when we went into lockdown. You'll remember that, don't we? 2020, and the fear that was pumped out, and I felt so called to be on here, because when we're in that state of fear, we're not in our power. Who's seen The Matrix? Who's seen The Matrix? I love that film. I love all the films actually of The Matrix. So who has seen The Matrix and know what I'm talking about with that? So the phenomenal films. There's a brilliant video by The Take on YouTube. Babs, if you could type this down in the comments, people, where it's called The Take, and it's Matrix, You're the One. And it's about the spiritual journey that Neo goes on. It's brilliant. I watched it again the other night. I've watched it about 20 odd times. It's fantastic. I highly recommend. But when we think about the Matrix, they're harvesting our energy. Very close to the truth in some ways. And what do they feed on? They feed on our fear. They feed on our worry. They feed on all of these heavy, constricting emotions. Now, emotions in and of themselves aren't good or bad. They're just emotions, energy in motion. But what happens is it gets trapped in us. And sometimes it's from past lifetimes and traumas that we've had growing up that we have absolutely no conscious awareness of. And when we're in that state of fear, I don't know about you, but I'm not fully in my power. I can't totally focus. The doubts come up. That's when we have all the unconscious stories that we tell ourselves. We're born helpless. No accident there. We have to learn everything. We forget who we are, and then we take on all these beliefs about ourselves, why we're not good enough, we're not perfect, we don't make a difference, we're powerless, we're helpless. None of that's true. None of that's true. And I'm sure some of you are like, yes, that's right. It's not true. But we get stuck in it, and I get stuck in too. I'm human. I have human emotions like all of us, and I can sometimes get caught in these things as well. So the aim today is to bring more conscious awareness to this, what we're feeling, what we're going through. So I do invite you to tune in, and when you think of what's going on in the world, how do I actually feel about it? No, it could be unconscious. Sometimes we're not even consciously aware of what we're thinking. And with some of the stuff that's being exposed, we think of certain music artists, and without saying any names, I'm sure I probably could say names, but I'm not going to say any names on here. There's a lot coming out about that. The rabbit hole, for those that have been down the rabbit holes, and I know I've got some people on here, it's deep as fuck. It's dark. It's really, really dark. And there's lots of different rabbit holes to go down. In 2020, I did deep dive into them again. I've always been very aware and awake. As soon as a certain event in September happened 20 odd years ago, I knew then. I knew then it was an inside job. Knew then. And I've always been aware. I've always had a bit of a fear of the dark as well. And that was for a reason. And there's some stuff that I'm going to share on the Zoom mass healing that I'm going to do, and share a little bit about that. And so yeah, it can bring stuff up. A lot of people, unfortunately, as we know, many Earth Angels, we don't choose an easy journey. We're born into families where we are the black sheep to come in and to heal that family. And so many of us have horrific childhoods. I'm very, very blessed to come into this planet and choose the most wonderful parents I could have possibly ever asked for. And they did really like wrap me up in cotton wool. And I didn't have to deal with that. And I have learned on my journey, because I was here to hold space for other people. But it doesn't mean that I escaped things completely, because we have stuff going on an energetic level as well. And I will share more of that on this Zoom mass healing we're going to do. And I'm doing it on Zoom so we can keep it safe and sacred, shut the doors, so once we're in there, you're going to be very safe and protected. I say, and the reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes on these lines, when we tune into the big energy, there's stuff I can feel on the periphery. There's either someone that's watching this that's not actually live on here watching. There's some energies that's coming on. So I hope that all makes sense. Welcome, Susie. Susie just joined. I'm just going to have a quick look on the comments. Please do keep typing in. Oh, bless you, Corinne. I'm so sorry to hear about your father passing. Keep going. See healing workshops. It is so needed them more collectively. It is. You are so right, Karina. And my heart goes out to you. I adore my dad. And there is a replay that I've done in this group. You can find it in the features. It's on grief. In that, I talk about my beautiful little pussycat that got killed the week before I'd done that live, and the grief, and obviously how important he was. He was such a significant part of my life, and the shock, because it was sudden and it was a shock, which got me questioning. Gosh, you know, I took a remedy for shock actually, but how many times have I been shocked around someone passing and I've never realized that shock's still in my energy, or the trauma's still in my energy? It's a really powerful replay to help clear any grief that may be stuck. And I do offer bereavement sessions as well, one-to-one sessions. I've worked with a lot of people. I'm not a medium, but I can certainly feel the energies of spirit coming in, and that you may find that really helpful for you, Karina. And because we can't pour from an empty cup, and we are, as much as we're all here for a bigger reason, and we know that, we're still human. We've still got to deal with the human shit that we deal with. Apologies, popping a few little swear words in. That's the old soul in me. Okay, people are sending you healing. Don't you just love it when we come on a group with Earth Angels and everybody wants to send healing and help other people, because that's just what we do. So when we do the mass meditation, like for humanity, we're going to be healing us first to bring that out. So it's going to be really good, but it needs to be on Zoom. I need to be able to see people as well as we're doing that, okay, and keep it nice and safe. Alice in Wonderful and Steroid. Not quite sure what that means, or that comment. Robbie sending healing. Bless you, Robbie. Yeah, bless you. I feel your pain. I adore my dad too. They are, some of us are so incredibly lucky with parents, others less so. But we are all here. So we're all here for a reason. And with what we go through in life, it can be the worst possible things. And it is some cases, but it's what's made you the person that you are today. When we've been through something ourselves, we have that total understanding for someone else that's struggling. So I think there's such a gift in all of us for being here. Because I've never felt anything like it in my life. I've lost so many people, but losing my father is on another level. I'm a medium, and he does give me messages, and he loves me facilitate. Oh, bless you. I don't even want to think about losing my parents. I adore them. They are on a pedestal, my mum and dad. Absolutely, they always have been. And I really feel for you, Karina. I'm certainly, if you get a chance to check out the replay on grief, it's on the featured. So I think it's a couple back. And I think the thing is with grief, we never stop missing people, do we? We never. Even now, I pull on my drive and I half expect to see Magic running out like he used to. And but I feel him around. I've connected with him. I can sense him. You know, he's still very much with us, but it's that physical. And oh, rabbit hole, yes. So who else has been down the rabbit holes? There's a bloody lot of them, as we know, and they get incredibly deep and dark, and that can bring up stuff. So in 2020, I dived in head first. I was quite traumatized with some of the stuff that come up, but I was able to release that in myself. And why did I go into the rabbit holes? Why, you know, why would you want to go into that darkness? Because one, I like to be aware, and two, I wanted to transmute what come up in me, because it, on some level, is a reflection of what's going on inside of us, what's going on in the outside world. How do we bring peace to the world? By bringing peace within ourselves. It's be the change that we wish to be in the world, which was what Wayne Dyer said. And so yeah, it's about being that change that we wish to be in the world. So far too many of that shop. Yeah, Taryn, I totally agree. I don't go down the rabbit holes I know enough. And I know no matter how much I learn, there's more. There's more. It don't ever stop. And I think it's having that awareness. I mean, ultimately, we got spiritual warfare that's going on. When I said about the Matrix, when we're in our spiritual power, when we're in our heart space, and we're in alignment, and we're connected with our heart, we're connected to earth, we're connected to our higher self, to source, to God, higher power. We're out of the Matrix. You can hear someone talking and go, well, that's bullshit, or well, that's AI, or that's not the truth. We know stuff. We know. All of us here, I'm sure, have had that time when we are very connected, and we know. But when we're not, when we get knocked out, so much going on, when we're more in our head, we revert back to all the programs, all the stories, all the belief systems that we have about ourselves. And most of it's unconscious. And that's when we get caught up in the Matrix. When I'm a bit matrixy at the moment, because I can tell I'm in it, and sometimes it's quite hard to get out, you know. And it's everyone has to deal with this. We're all on this journey individually and collectively, but first and foremost individually, for us to work through our stuff so that we can come place and practice coming into this heart space and holding this space. So, oh bless you, Karina, it's getting harder as we're missing him more. I totally understand what you're saying there, bless you. And it's really I'm sorry. I've recently decided I don't like people that swear. It's Taryn. Absolutely, but yeah, that's absolutely right. It doesn't get prettier, and there's a spiritual warfare. Okay, I'm struggling to grieve 2 significant losses this year, a weight and a cancer, a diagnosis for partner. All the stuff that is going on in the world is so toxic. Bless you, Belle. Bless you. Please, please, please check out the grief replay that I've done. It's featured in this group. I've also put it on YouTube. Sarah Becca Vine on YouTube. we're going to go. Okay, so let's start shifting some energy. Who'd like some energy shifted? Yeah. I'm just trying to keep up on all these comments on here as well. It's really I think it's harder, isn't it, when you've got grief and you have stuff going on, then with everything else it can really pull you down. So one thing we want to be aware of is what we're really feeling. Okay, I'm gonna shift away. I'm gonna ask you to get a little bit vulnerable and a little bit honest with yourself. You haven't got to be honest with me and type on here, but I want you to be honest with yourself when you tune in to what is going on, what feelings are there. Now this could be a friend got text by her friend saying about, oh my god, we've got World War III, nuclear war and all of this. Imagine how many people are absolutely terrified that we're going to have a nuclear war. My personal perspective on this is that ain't happening. I'm sure many of you are aware that we have the Galactic Federation. You heard of the Galactic Federation? We have beings that observe. I believe there's thousands of starships observing this planet, and has been for years. Some of them aren't great, but a lot of them are good. And they're watching all their star families here on the planet. We're going to have a star person call very soon, the masterclass on if you resonate with that realm, and I'm sure many of you will in ways. And the Galactics, I can't remember the exact source where it's from, but they were going to fire some nuclear missile or something, and they shut it down. Now, this is, say, the Galactic Federation. They're watching the Earth very closely. They stop this from happening. And you may think, well, why are they not stopping in everything else that's going on the planet? Well, they can't. We've got free will. All got free will. And it's got to play out, because people need to wake up. And more people are waking up daily by all the stuff that's coming out. So I do not believe for 1 second that we're going to have a nuclear war. But there's still fear there. Is there fear? Is there fear for you? If there is, if you have a pen and paper, make a note, or just make a note, or just be aware that you've got some fear around that. So when we can do. Yay, we've got Amanda watching as well. Beautiful Amanda. Welcome, Amanda. We're going to do some tuning. Amanda, if you can tune in as well to the collective, that'd be fantastic. So, Karina, we saw star beings in our kitchen. They were observing us. I think the stars observe me, sometimes when I go out. And do you know what my favourite star system is? Orion. Oh, I love seeing Orion. I've always felt an affinity with the stars, and we are so protected. Okay, so I feel like we got some people are doubting that they actually do know this stuff. Confusion. There's a lot of confusion that's going on. Would that be fair to say? Are you feeling confused? Are you feeling doubt in yourself, actually, in your abilities, or what to do? Yeah, I'm going to make a note of doubt. A lot of people feel too small and powerless. So we have core beliefs. When we're born, pure, beautiful soul. And then we come into our mother's womb, and we can pick up some stuff while we're there. And then we're born, and then obviously we're conditioned. And we take on core beliefs. And pretty much everyone I've ever met has got a belief that I'm powerless in some way, shape or form. I'm not good enough. I'm unworthy. And I'm insignificant. I'm invisible. Anyone else ever felt visible or insignificant? I know I have. I have all of these. All of these, what I'm sharing, I have it within me. Now, some core beliefs we can't get rid of. We just need to acknowledge that they're there and choose to be in our power anyway. There are beliefs we can absolutely change, but some of the core stuff that's not going nowhere. So there's no point trying to change it, because we give it more power. Matrix stuff. Think of that again. So we're going to have that feeling of powerlessness and feeling that insignificance. So if that's you, just be aware of that. If you want to type in any of the other, I'm going to make a note of this here. If you're going to, any other emotions that I'm not mentioning, please, we're going to really focus on the emotions today. And also some of the beliefs as well, like I'm powerless, I'm insignificant, I'm not capable. Now, I'm not capable is a huge core belief for yours truly, as well as some of the others, to be fair. And this can really hold us back. And I'm sure that there's many of you that think, oh, I can't do that, I don't have the capability. Who am I? Who are you not to? We are co-creators. We are a spiritual being in a human body. And it is time for us to rise and get in our power. And to do that, we do need to do that healing journey. We need to remember who we are. And sometimes it's hard to remember who we are because we sort of like the idea of it, but we need to do some of that healing. It's that journey, it's that unfolding. And I'm sure many of you that have been on this journey for a long time are like, totally. I knew years ago I was here for a bigger reason. I had to start talking about earth angels, and people like, Sarah, you know, you're mental, you're crazy, get a real job. I was like, I can't, I have to do this. Did I have all my limiting beliefs? Absolutely, but that desire was bigger. It was bigger than them at the time to do this. So we do need to be aware that we have these going on so we can shift it. So we're getting lots of hidden fears people maybe aren't aware of or willing to admit. Cognitive dissonance. So some of the stuff that's coming out, if anyone has certainly loved some certain celebrities, shall we say, and then we find out that they're evil bastards, it could cause quite a shock in us, and it can also cause cognitive dissonance. We don't want to believe the truth. And I don't know if anyone else has been down the rabbit hole. It's like, please, not this person. And more often than not, they're all involved. There are a lot of good. There are a lot of good guys. So when we think of all this bad stuff that's going down, all these bad guys, there's a lot of good. I think John Lennon said, look for the helpers. Times of trouble, look for the helpers. There's always people, and that's a beautiful thing about the human spirit, is we want to help each other, which is why we want to help heal. So we've got dread. I channeled a healing modality 4 years ago called Remembering Magical Me, all guided by spirit, infinite love, Lemurian energy. We are remembering who we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And the thing is, sometimes we can remember and then we can forget again, or we can remember and then go, but all my fears are bigger. My limitations are bigger, because when anyone else found this, you want to go for something and then everything comes up. That stops you from going from it. We can have that inner conflict. It's certainly something that I've had a lot of challenges with, that inner conflict within. But the heart is always going to win. The soul is always going to win. So let's do it. Let's get some energy. If there is anything coming up, Babs is certainly going to let me know. Amanda, I'm going to ask if you can tune in for everybody as well. And obviously this, I know you're all going to want to help heal everyone that's listening to this now, or who listens to this in the future. But I want you to just stop in and just check in with what you are feeling right now. Okay. Let's fill ourselves up first, and then we can help other people more. We don't want to be not filling ourselves up, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So, okay, I do all invite you now to just, once again, just take some breaths, and we want to just come centered in our body. So I just invite you to do that now. Take a nice deep breath in and relaxing, and just imagine just letting things go, just becoming present in your body. I like to breathe down to my toes and allow my toes to go like that. And just becoming really present in your body. I invite you to close your eyes and just tune in and just see What thoughts are running around your head? Keep those breaths going. What's the energy like in your body? Do you have tightness? Do you have heaviness? Is there fear? And just notice, if you can notice how you feel, because quite often we can have resistance to really acknowledging how we really feel. Is anyone else? Is anyone feeling that right now? There's a resistance to how do I feel? Oh. And I remember doing a theta healing training years ago, and it's like, it's not about me, it's about others, I'm here to help others, and I wasn't there to help myself. So just breathe and relax, and I do ask you all just to give me permission while we're on here live together, just to connect with your energy, to connect with your higher self, with your angels and guides, and with your inner child. And just breathe. I'm just going to speak to the collective, with everyone, and just your super conscious. Can we just acknowledge any resistance that we have to really feel in for ourselves? And just start treating that, please. I want you all to feel very safe, very connected. And just allow yourself to feel. So we're going to go through some emotions as you just keep taking those deep breaths and allow yourself to relax, become present. And I just want you to just acknowledge the fear that you feel with what's happening on the world right now. And this could be with all the stuff that's being exposed around certain people in the music industry. It could be the threat of nuclear war. It could be the horrors that are going on in the world. And I've got so much going on in so many different places. So whatever that may be, just tune into that fear. And we're just going to breathe. We're just going to start releasing this for you as you just breathe. And I'm going to start saying different emotions. And we're just going to start shifting. We're just going to start clearing. Then if anything gets stuck, we're going to start doing that, okay? So just invite you to breathe and just to say, feel that fear. Feel the fear. Okay, so where do we identify all this fear in people, please? Can we identify that hidden fear as well? And let's just start releasing this, please, for everyone as they just breathe. So unlock that. Can we go back to past lifetimes, please? Anything that's stuck in any past lifetimes, we must just release and treat that. Anywhere that may be inherited as well, let's just release and dissolve that. And all the overwhelm, all the energies, it feels like there's a lot of energies that's sort of connected and jumbled up. So any overwhelm that you're feeling with all of this information, all these emotions, anything that's going on, let's just start treating, releasing these. So just breathe. I want you also to remember that you are not alone, as I am not alone in doing this. Start releasing, acknowledging the overwhelm, start releasing that, please, the nervousness, the nervous energy that we have going on. Just start treating that, please, acknowledging that and releasing all of that, please, for everyone. Any of the worry, any worry energy, can we just highlight that? So just allow yourself to feel any worry that's in your energy. I mean, it might even be worry about silly little things, or the bigger things. Let's just acknowledge that. Let's just start releasing that, please. So nice deep breaths. Just release that now. just dissolving the energy balance. So we've got these across the parallel lines, please. Okay, so any of the doubt that you, I hope you didn't hear that. That was my son on his game. I just heard. If you can just tune in and just connect with what you're feeling inside. What are the feelings that we've got going? And we feel that there's a lot of root to some dark stuff that we've got going on here. We've got there's shame, there's disgust. It's like a feeling sick. Sometimes we're a bit ashamed to be human, to be the same race as some of the sickos in this world. Let's just acknowledge all of that. Just keep breathing. Just know that you are safe and protected right now. Let's just unlock, start releasing and unlocking these emotions, please, for everyone collective. The disgust. The shame. That we have stuck around these feelings for people. Let's release and dissolve these now, please. Just release. And resistance releasing. Can we just treat that, please? Let's release and dissolve. Please now. And it's a bit like anger. That this has been allowed. This is going on, full stop in this world. It feels like there's anger. There's you know, oh, I want to retaliate, I want to do something about it, rage against it. Not that we quite know how to do that. And this anger can then, because there's no one really to maybe direct it to, we can direct it around us or even to ourselves. So let's just acknowledge that, okay? Just keep breathing, just keep feeling any anger. Just see if you can just tune in, feel that anger. We just want to acknowledge it. Let's shine a light on it. Just acknowledge it's there. And just allow this to be treated in a perfect way. I think that's stopping you from fully connecting with your power. I think that's stopping you from knowing that you're powerful and that we all make a difference. All these feelings of insignificance, of powerlessness, of helplessness. Right, so just breathe. What else is there? Energy dreads, release and dissolve, please now. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing okay. Please do let me know. I want you to imagine, just be aware of your breath, just breathe in. I want you to just imagine there's a big bright light above your head, and I want you to imagine just breathing in that light. So can we just open that up for everyone, please? Maximum. Just imagine you're under a big waterfall of light right now, flooding down, allowing that to just wash away anything that might be stuck there. Those thoughts, beliefs, emotions going in. Can we just ask that everyone's aura's made whole and complete as well, please? Let's just wash away anything that we have going on there. Okay, just please do let me know how you are feeling. Just keep taking those breaths, breathing in that light, allowing it to wash through, allowing you to connect. Okay, that was one of the things I wanted to do as well. Some of you possibly might feel in this. So can we just call back everyone's soul, please? Everyone that's not 100% fully present in the body. Any shards of their soul that is elsewhere, that's been taken away from them, given away, that's not with them. Let's just call it all back now. Nice deep breaths, just breathing in. Just call all of those shards of soul back now, please. Everyone allow them to fully embody in this body now. Anywhere that may have hidden before, let's bring everybody back, please. So let's bring it back at the speed that needs to be brought back for people. So as you just breathe, I want you to imagine that you're literally just filling up with your own light. You can imagine breathing in light 360 degrees, and as you breathe, you're going to allow your energy to expand. Okay. Let's just have a check in and see how people are doing. So just let me know how are you all feeling? So let's just if you'd like to type in and let me know, please do so. If there's anything that's still stuck, if there's any emotions that you're feeling, please do let me know. I hope I'm not breaking up on here. I've just had a thing about my internet, so let's also just be aware of any of the thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself and about whether you're capable, whether you can make a difference, because sometimes we can go into our old stories, we can go into our old problems and things like that. So Katrina saying it's lovely feeling and relaxing, could feel the tingles. Good. So anyone that feels quite clear, I want you to just tune into the collective. There's going to be people live on this call, but there's also going to be people that's going to watch this replay. So we just really want to just blast your light, just be in that light, with the intention of helping anyone else shift as well. So for anyone else, so this just so can we just connect with all the patterns, habits and programs that people have that's got playing out, that's connected to all of this, please, on this bigger picture with the stuff that's being exposed. Can you just acknowledge all of those, the thoughts, beliefs, feelings and emotions, patterns, habits, programs, any memories that we have? Can you just start releasing, treating all of those, please, in the perfect way? This life, past life, parallel lifetimes. It's just anyway, we've got some of this inherited stuff as well. Let's just treat those as well, please. Can we please acknowledge any addictions to any of this as well, please? Any of the emotions that we're releasing? Can we just acknowledge that, please? Addictions to the drama as well. What's going on? It can seem when we're watching stuff that other people are having to deal with, we can feel very detached because it's not affecting us personally, and it could well do. And so it's just really acknowledging what you're feeling and what's really going on for you. So I just ask you to just go in a little bit. What else is there? What are the feelings there? What are the stories there? What are you telling yourself? It can't possibly make a difference. This can't really be happening. You know, is there, sometimes there's a secondary gain as well. We just want to acknowledge this. You don't have to type in if you don't want to, because sometimes we don't really want to share how we're feeling, and I'm well aware this is a public group as well. So but let's just feel into that, and let's just start treating this, please. Okay, so let's just start treating this love in this, please, in the perfect way. And I want you to imagine that as things are being unlocked and being released, as you just breathe, that's all you need to do is just breathe, give me your permission. As we're locking, allowing stuff to move through, we're just filling that with light, okay? So we're letting something go and we're just filling that with light. Let's just tune. Is there any remaining stuck emotions? Anything that's remaining that's stuck? And everyone just breathe. And once again, please do think about what's happening in the world. Think about if there's something that's triggering you, if there is something come up. It covers our fear around side effects from the pharmaceuticals, with family, friends and collective and doctors still pushing. Yeah, let's just acknowledge that there's so much information that's coming about, and I feel you with this, Katharina, being in all the rabbit holes and knowing lots of information as well. We have to, we do have to surrender away in one way and trust. Everyone is on their own individual journey. A lot of lives obviously have been claimed, and I do feel on a soul level that is part of everyone's journey with that. However, it's totally being pushed. It's totally frustrating. I do think more and more information is coming out now, which is good. But let's just acknowledge. This is just acknowledge that fear. Let's just really. So just acknowledge that feeling, that fear. Allow yourself to really drop into it. Allow yourself to feel it, and I invite you all to as well. To it's not nice. It's uncomfortable, feeling uncomfortable emotions. But let's just acknowledge that. Let's just acknowledge that uncomfortableness, and let's just start releasing. Because when we are in that state of fear, we can't. It's very hard to do something. Yeah, so all the fears are sort of about the talk of hurricanes as well. The healing centre got destroyed in 2017. Yeah, so this fear, some of our fish can actually affect the weather. So we want to, and I do feel once again manipulation. Let's just acknowledge this, and let's just start releasing this fear. So acknowledging the fear, let's acknowledge the rage and the injustice of it all as well. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Let's acknowledge that, feel it, and breathe. So we just want to treat this, please, in the perfect way. Our thoughts, beliefs, feelings, emotions, patterns, habits, program memories. It's connected with this. We just treat this in the perfect way. This across our parallel lifetimes. Okay, and there's obviously real feeling of frustration as well. There's a lot of there's a lot of frustration around other people not waking up as quick as we want, or not being aware of these things. It's really challenging. It is challenging. Desperation, panic, because it's so let's just acknowledge that. Let's just acknowledge all of these feelings, and I want you to just breathe, just go into that if you can. Go into the feeling trapped in a way, imprisoned, that the panic energy, that fear energy. We're feeling stuck, where we're feeling defeated, where we're feeling this desperation, and just tune in and connect. So I ask all of you now, anything that we have remaining that you're feeling, just feel it for just one moment for me. Anything that's connected with the world events, what's being exposed at the moment, what's happening, the weather, the hurricanes, the wars, the threats, the suffering, all of this. I want you to just go, just be willing just to connect with that for a moment, just to feel that. And as you breathe, okay, I'm going to connect into all of your energies. I'm going to take a big deep breath in now. Just breathe. Once again, anything we have remaining here, so we're going to treat this, and it's connecting, and breathe. I want you all to see, visualize, imagine a big bright light above your head, and allow that to breathe in like a waterfall of light. So just take breaths, allowing that light to flood in. Flood into your crown chakra, all through your body, all through your chakras, all through your meridians, all through your cells of your body, washing internally, washing over your aura. Can we expand that, please? Maximum for everyone, for 100%. Can we just wash away anything else that's still trapped there? Can we allow everyone to connect, please, fully with their higher selves, with their soul, with God, with the universe, with the divine, whatever name, label you wish to give to God, that heavenly presence, that higher power. And allow that light to flood through, love, washing down, out. Allowing yourself to bring you connected to the earth, allowing that light to flood into Mother Earth. Allowing this higher frequency within all of you to be anchored, please, into the earth. Allow everyone's soul to be fully back here, please, calling it all back for all time, space, realities and dimensions. So can we just allow everybody to know, please, how loved they are, how protected they are, that they are not here on their own. I just feel like I want to say it again. We give people a bit of a sign, to have a sign, something to come through that's going to confirm this for you. So maybe some of you may doubt that and need to have that sign. And can we just bring that love, please, in, that safety, that love to everyone's inner child, please. That connection, that love. If you work with your inner child, just allow yourself to comfort your inner child, wrap your arms around him or her. Because our inner children still live with us, and our inner children can be very scared, especially when there's a lot of stuff happening to children on the planet and that loss of innocence. Just breathe that light, breathe that love. Allow everyone's angels and guides to step close, please, and dragons. Breathe those in. Breathe in that higher vibration. As you just breathe, feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel Mother Earth's energy. And just as you breathe, just allow Mother Earth to breathe. Breathe that energy into you. You can breathe it in through your feet, in through your root chakra. If any of you have seen Moana, fantastic film, Moana. I've watched it a lot with my children when they were younger. And they take her heart and she turns to this demon. When they put the heart back, this is how I visualise from the and the breathing in, and in the film, so she's like a lava, and she turns green, then all flowers come, and when I feel that connection with earth, it reminds me a little bit of that. So just allow yourself to connect with Mother Earth. She's with all of us, and I know a lot of us are here for her, but she is here for us. She's more powerful. She's so powerful. And let's just surround everyone, please, in a blanket of love. Their inner children, their inner teenagers. Just surrounding everyone in love, please, and safety, to let them know that they're safe, that they're loved. And they're more powerful than they could imagine. And they are not on their own. And everyone, just breathe and just allow yourself to really come back in your body. If you feel that you're not quite here, you may want to move your body a little bit. Open your eyes if they have been closed, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. just come back. There's so much light pouring in through us and rippling out. Absolutely. So I just want to check in and just see how you're feeling. If you would like to let me know, please do so in the comments, or let me know after. If we finished, please do keep typing in and let me know how that feels for you. I hope when we think of, with everything that's going on, I hope you've all felt a big shift. I hope you feel a lot more relaxed, a lot more connected, a lot more in your power, a lot more here, back focused, present. And to know that, yes, there's loads of shit going on. There's so much going on this planet. However, we are here and we are connected to something greater than the darkness. And it was something that I read the other day, and I'm going to be sharing this again and again and again because it was so powerful. Like, what is the darkness? What is like the evil? What is the darkness? It's the absence of light. It's just the absence of light, the absence of love. There's a really good book by Neale Donald Walsch called The Little Soul and the Sun. And it's about souls. Little soul wants to go to earth, like, God, I know who I am, I'm loved. And God's like, yeah, it's great. But I want to experience more. I want to experience forgiveness. And God's like, you already everything. He said, no, but I'd really love to experience what it'd be like. I know, I'll go to earth. And this other soul goes, hey, I know you. I'll come to earth with you. And I can help you out with this. And Deborah's favourite book, yeah. And so I was like, great, brilliant, we'll all go to earth. I can learn what forgiveness is. And the other soul goes, but please remember, in order, the moment that I strike you, the moment that I do my worst to you, please remember who I am, because I'm going to have to forget myself in the process to do that. And that's just so profound, so profound. I remember buying it for my daughter Angel when she was younger. Because darkness is the absence of light. We are all a soul, even though some of them, they've created some pretty bad karma for themselves. I believe in the law of karma. That's the one thing I am scared of. And so we are not here to punish people. We're not here to excuse the evil that goes on this planet, all the wrongdoings. However, we're also not here to be the judge and jury either. It's to have that place of compassion, to heal within us, and to hold that space and that light, because there's more and more people waking up, and they are waking up in droves. They're going to need healers. They're going to need people that's going to help them through their journey. And that is where we come in. And so many of you are already doing it. That's where we come in, where we get in our power. And we can move them through it and help them. There's going to be a lot of cognitive dissonance. There's a lot of full stop going on. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that's inspired you. I hope you're feeling back more in your power and feeling that shift and remembering how fucking amazing you all are, because you all are. And as I say, I will be posting about this mass healing that we're going to do. It's going to be around the children. It's going to be around what's being exposed with certain musicians. It's I even had one of my friends message in a group I'm in going, oh my God, have you heard about what's happening with P, you know who? And I was like, the rabbit hole goes deep. She's like, oh my God, tell us everything. And I'm thinking, it's coming out anyway. It's coming out anyway. But there's more and more and more people speaking the truth. There's more evidence coming out. There's more stuff coming out. And this is a huge thing. We're going to do a big healing. It's not going to be live like this. It's going to be on Zoom. I'm going to share the link in this group. I'm going to set the event up. I'm going to give you the Zoom link. You will need to download Zoom if you haven't already got it. On the time you'll log in, I will invite you in. You'll be in a waiting room and I will then invite you in. It's just to keep that space secure. we don't have people in and out, in and out. I will share the recording afterwards. I'd love for you to be on there. We're all earth angels, we're all healers, we're all here for a bigger purpose, and we all know this. So when we come to collective together, when we can heal what comes up in us, we are able to heal other people. We're able to make that bigger difference. So I do hope you can join me. So Deborah saying my favourite book, Katrina, it's A Little Soul and the Sun. It's by Neil Donald Walsh, and it's brilliant. It's beautiful. I heard it from someone describe the book, and I did buy the book for my children, and I can't remember where I heard it, but it's a brilliant book. My sister Taran would say, oh, you was right about the celebrities. I said it's way worse, but she didn't want to know. But baby steps. This is the thing. Those of us that have been down the rabbit holes know how dark and evil it is. And when we can shift what that does to us, because it can trigger us, it can do all kinds of stuff, and some people are going to have unconscious stuff that's going to be brought up, and that's going to be uncomfortable, and that's going to be challenging. If any of you are challenging and you want some one-to-one support, please get in touch. You are not on your own. I'm here for you. There's loads of amazing healers. Go with who resonates, who you resonate with. If you need a bit of support, don't try and work through stuff on your own. We can, but sometimes you just need that safe space. You need that safe space to be able to do that. But thank you all. Thank you all. I just seen a couple of people joined at the end. Please do watch the replay if you feel inspired. Thank you, all of you for joining me live. I love and appreciate every one of you. We are all here for a reason, for a bigger reason, to help humanity. I will endeavour to post within the next few hours this date for the live. There will be a Zoom. Download Zoom if you can. This is not going to be restricted to this group. It'll be on Zoom, so I will be posting, I will be emailing my list. If you know someone that's a healer that wants to get on this live, so we can do, because we're doing this together, pass the information on. I know Sandy's going to be sharing on TikTok to her followers on there. We're going to have Sandy, we're going to have Babs. You'll get to meet these amazing souls. We're going to be sharing some more stuff, and we're going to do a big fucking healing, and we are going to go deep. I'm limited on this one because of the format, how we're doing this. I can't see you. I like to watch people as we're doing it, and really tune into you. We're doing it more on a collective level at the moment, but to tune into you, because as we can free ourselves and fill ourselves up, we can overflow to the world. So it's amazing to connect. Thank you all of you. Thank you for being here live. I appreciate every single one of you. So let's take a big breath into our heart. I like to breathe and just feel my body, so I just invite you to do that as you breathe into your heart. Imagine it fills your body. We're going to relax. We're going to breathe again. Imagine like you're blowing up a balloon. Breathe. And imagine your heart's expanding out beyond your body. And we'll do that one more time. And it literally could just feel like a ball of love. And then I do invite you all, if you'd like to have an energetic hug. And I'm going to go, oh, give you all a big, huge, loving hug over the internet to all of you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here, for being with me live. I look forward to connecting with you all again soon. So until then, take care, love yourself, love each other, and let's just remember who the fuck we are. We're here for a reason, and we're going to do it together. All right, love to you all.